Ohio is officially launching legal sports gambling. On the first of the year, the state's new gaming industry will begin. That means people in Ohio can place their bets on mobile devices and at in person facilities. It's been a long road to get to this point. State lawmakers began drafting legislation to legalize sports betting in 2018 after the U.S. Supreme Court issued a ruling to strike down a federal law that prohibited states from allowing the practice. While other states like Pennsylvania and West Virginia were ready to put a system in place, Ohio spent a few years debating the issue of sports betting and the framework of the industry. At the end of 2021, lawmakers reached an agreement that carved out specific industries that would qualify for different licenses. There are now 23 entities that have been approved to host mobile sports betting. That includes Ohio's professional sports teams like the Cleveland Browns, Cavaliers and Guardians, the Cincinnati Bengals and Reds, and the Columbus Blue Jackets and Crew. Then there are more than 20 facilities that have applied to host in-person sports gambling, including the casinos, the professional sports teams, and the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Our staff has done a phenomenal job of getting all of those suitability investigations completed. And then for the last couple of months, our staff has been really focused on making sure that all of the entities that want to operate in this industry are in compliance with all of the rules and regulations. Our team is even out now doing some final equipment testing and verification, systems verification, those kinds of things for the folks that do plan on launching on January 1st. It's been all hands on deck across all of our divisions. We're really proud of the fact we have a great team at the Casino Control Commission, but we have still been doing our regular, I don't want to call it our day job, but our regular work for overseeing casino gaming and fantasy contests and skill-based amusement machines. So all of that ongoing work has been happening in addition to the tremendous amount of work that's been happening for sports gaming. And so even though it launches on January 1st, our work doesn't stop there. It really is just sort of the beginning, because once everybody gets going, then we have to make sure that they are continuing to operate within the bounds of our rules and the law. The commission was required to pass a number of rules covering a whole host of areas, but ones that are going to be really important for patrons are things like operators making sure that only those that are over 21 are allowed to place bets, that wagers are actually being placed inside the state of Ohio. So there's, for the online and the mobile folks, there's a lot of geofencing and geolocation type of services that they're going to need to obtain and make sure that they're checking before allowing wagers to be placed, and then just making sure that the industry is operating in compliance with, a lot of the best practices, house rules, consumer protections. We've put a lot of information out about advertising and those kinds of things, as well as making sure that all of our operators are posting, responsible gambling messaging, and having the proper procedures in place for those folks that may want to, not partake in sports gaming. The commission does, of course, encourage those who want to participate to do so responsibly. And we'll remind everybody that there are plenty of resources out there that are available for people that are interested in, what responsible gaming looks like. I would refer you to Pause Before You Play, Get Set Before You Bet, or the Responsible Gambling Helpline for Ohio, for those that want some additional resources or more information, about, what that looks like.